This week, Mike introduces some of his favourite indie games from the year that was 2015. We chat to Wargaming about World of Tanks on PlayStation 4, and Unravel creator Martin Sahlin joins us to discuss everybody's new favourite character, Yarny. It's 2016, and this is Player Attack. Hi, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this week we're jumping right back in with the latest gaming news. First up, let's get some bad stuff out of the way. The DayZ forum suffered a pretty serious security breach in late January where all usernames, email addresses, and secure passwords were accessed and downloaded. Since then, publisher Bohemia Interactive has taken the forums offline and beefed up security, but if you were a member of the message boards, you should change your passwords, particularly if you use the same one in other places online. There was a bit of trademark drama over the holiday break as well, with EA and Ubisoft battling it out over the word ghost. This process actually started nearly a year ago, with EA submitting its first applications back in March 2015 and Ubisoft objecting, claiming that it's too similar to the existing trademark for Ghost Recon. Even now, we're no closer to knowing just what EA wants the trademark for, but they still want it. EA has also been forced to abandon another trademark application as the US Patent and Trademark Office has determined that Unravel is too similar to a name used by children's board game Barry's Unravel Game and has rejected EA's application. The publisher has decided not to rename the puzzle platformer, which is out right now for PC, PS4 and Xbox One, and we catch up with creator Martin Sahlin a little later in the show. Sony took the bold step of attempting to trademark Let's Play earlier this year, with the US Patent and Trademark Office unsurprisingly shooting that one down quick smart. This one was actually rejected twice. Firstly, due to an existing trademark, Let's Play of America is a company that organises gaming events, and secondly, for the more obvious reason that Let's Play is a generic term that cannot be trademarked. That sound you hear is the countless YouTubers who use the phrase in their videos each day, but be warned, Sony does have another 6 months to appeal this second knockback. Moving right along, and some cool things were revealed during the traditionally quiet December-January period, including the somewhat inevitable LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, which is headed to PS3, PS4, Vita, 3DS, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Windows PC and Wii U from June 28. We also learned about Insomniac Games' latest project, a Metroidvania-style 2D shooter set underwater. It's a bit of a shift from the studio that brought us Fuse, Sunset Overdrive and the Resistance series, described as a passion project for the company's Chief Creative Officer Brian Hastings. It's due out around the middle of the year for PS4, Xbox One and PC, and is published by, wait for it, GameStop. While we still don't have a release date for Final Fantasy XV, we now know that the date will be revealed on March 30th at a special gala event named Final Fantasy Uncovered. Following that announcement of an announcement, the internet is abuzz with the story that the upcoming console release might be joined by a PC version as well. Eagle-eyed gamers spotted references to a Windows PC build in the website for the Uncovered event, and even though the code has now been deleted, it's planted that little seed of intrigue. And speaking of PC releases and release dates, brace yourselves because Doom is set to hit Windows PC as well as PS4 and Xbox One on May 13. Pre-ordering the game now will net you a bunch of nifty bonuses, including the Demon Multiplayer Pack, which features skin variations, paint colours and logos that can be applied to your armour and weaponry to use in multiplayer matches. If you're not the sort who wants to play with other people, the Doom Premium Collector's Edition also features a 12-inch tall statue of the Revenant Demon, complete with glowing LED base and a slow spinning turntable. Believe it or not, while it is only February, the games industry is already busily planning things to show off at E3, or, in the case of a couple of publishers, what they'll show off not at E3. Bethesda has confirmed that it'll do pretty much what it did last year, hosting a pre-E3 showcase in Los Angeles on the Sunday before the convention kicks off. In 2015, this event was jam-packed with awesome content. It's where we first learned about Dishonored 2, got a decent look at Doom and Fallout 4, and got our sticky smartphone fingers on Fallout Shelter. Our fingers are now firmly crossed that the studio can make it 2 in a row. Going one step further though is EA, which has announced not only is it hosting a pre-event showcase, but it's abandoning the E3 show floor altogether. Rather than hosting its traditional booth, the publisher has booked out space in the nearby club Nokia, with a new event planned to be more accessible to the fans. The free entry event will be open to industry members who are in town for E3, but the main focus is on the general public. And finally this week, there is yet another new video game movie in the works. Rampage, the 80s Midway arcade game, is getting the Hollywood treatment with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson set to star. The movie's actually been in the works since 2011, and we've got a pretty good idea of what to expect. Rampage, the game, features giant monsters destroying a city, so we're guessing that Johnson will more than likely play a human whose job it is to fight them rather than appearing as a monster himself. This action-packed theory is backed up by the team behind the camera. Both co-writer Carlton Cuse and director Brad Payton worked with Dwayne Johnson on his recent big-screen outing, San Andreas. This one probably won't be a terribly cerebral, ponderous outing, but it should be the perfect companion to a big tub of popcorn and an oversized, sugary beverage. No word on a date just yet, but we are more than ready. For more information on any of these stories, or to keep up to date with the latest gaming news, head to playerattack.com. But for now, stick around, we've got plenty more still to come.